everyone and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Akshita and you are watching Akshita's Recipes. The theme of my channel is to keep it simple, quick yet delicious. So like all my other recipes, today's recipe too is going to be very simple to make, few ingredients, and the end result is going to be really delicious where you're going to want to make it again and again. So let's get started with today's recipe. So let's start with this lovely Kabuli chana light salad. Now what I've done is I've taken 1 cup of this Kabuli chana or chickpea. I've washed it thoroughly and I'm going to soak it in about 2.5 cups of water for at least 7 to 8 hours. Then I'm going to pressure cook it for 1 whistle on high and simmer it for 10 minutes. Let the pressure cooker completely cool and then your Kabuli chana will be like this. It's not very mushy, but it can be easily it's very soft and you can eat it. So now I've just chopped 1 medium-sized onion very fine. I'm going to use the juice of half a lime. So first I'm going to add this finely chopped onion to the Kabuli chana. You can add as much onion or as little as you like. Then this is some freshly chopped coriander or kothimbir. I'm going to give this a nice mix. Now I'm going to add some salt to taste, some chaat masala. Again, give it a good mix. Next, I'm going to just squeeze the juice of half a lime or lemon. And this is an easy trick to, just keep a spoon and squeeze the lemon into the spoon. So if you have any lemon seeds or pips coming out, you can just pick them up and you don't have to, look out for them in the salad. So this is an easy trick. Or you can squeeze the lemon on a lemon squeezer and then pour the juice into this. Now you're going to mix everything well together. And that's it, friends. It's as simple as that. And it's really so light and so delicious, and it's just perfect for this summer. Now the next recipe I'm going to be showing you is this beautiful mango panna. This also is a lovely summer drink. So what I've done is I've just taken 2 raw mangoes or kairis. I put them in a small dish like this with a little bit of water. Put them in my pressure pan with some water. And I'm going to cook it just for 1 whistle on high. And then simmer it for about 2 to 3 minutes and then put the cooker off completely and let the the cooker cool on its own. And then I'm just going to strain out all the water. We're not going to use that water, but we're going to strain out all of this. And then I'm going to just take off all the pulp of the raw mango. I'm going to be adding sugar as per taste. So I added about 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar, a little bit of saffron syrup. If you don't have this ready-made kesar syrup or saffron syrup, you can just add in some few strands of saffron. This just, elevates the color of this dish and you get this beautiful, rich color. So this is my pulp and with the sugar ready. Now I'm just going to pour some chilled water into it. And then we're just going to give it a good mix. So now this is the concentrated version. So whenever you want to have this, you just pour a little bit of this concentrate into a glass and then you pour some chilled water as well as some ice cubes. And friends, believe me, it's such a beautiful drink. It's so simple. So this is the concentrated version. And because the pulp is so nice and thick, you just have to put a little bit of water so that you get this nice consistency. Super simple, isn't it? So I hope you try out this recipe and let me know in the comments box how you like today's recipe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up by clicking on the thumbs up icon. I need those thumbs ups. And also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do. and hit the red subscribe button that you see below this video. Once you have subscribed, a little bell icon will show up. Click that, because that way whenever I put up a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same. Also, I have more than 500 recipes on my channel, so if you're looking for any particular recipe, when you go to the YouTube app and there's a search button, type the recipe you're looking for and immediately type Akshata's recipes and my recipe will pop up first. For instance, if you're looking for vanilla ice cream with 3 ingredients, just type vanilla ice cream, Akshata's recipe, and mine will be the first. So that's the way to find me on YouTube. I also am very active on my Facebook page and my Instagram account. Both the links will be left in the description box below. You can go and check it out. So thank you so much for watching today's video and being a part of my channel. Take care of yourselves, guys. Stay safe, stay at home, stay healthy, stay fit, and be loving and kind to one another. And I will catch you in my next video sooner than you think. I'm signing off. Take care. Bye. coconut pudding. Now here I've taken 1.5 cup of fresh grated coconut, and I'm going to put this into my mixer jar. Now one tip would be to use fresh coconut, not the one which is stored in the refrigerator. It just makes a difference with the taste. And 1/2 cup of warm water. And you're going to grind this to a nice smooth paste. And then you're just going to sift it or sieve it and press it down gently so that you get all the coconut milk out. Now we're looking for the thick coconut milk like this. So just keep squeezing out all of the coconut milk, and you'll get this dry kind of leftover coconut. Now this comes to 1.5 cup of coconut milk. So if you want to use the ready-made coconut milk powder, you should use 1.5 cup. Now here I have 2 tablespoons of rice flour. I'm just going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the coconut milk to the rice flour and just keep it aside for a minute. And I'm also going to be using 2 tablespoons of corn flour. So I'm going to be adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the coconut milk also. And we're going to stir this and make a nice slurry out of it. We're doing this because we don't want any lumps in our mixture. So I've added about 3 to 4 tablespoons just till you get a nice thin, smooth mixture. And once you get a nice thin smooth mixture, you can also use a whisk to ensure there are no lumps. Just add it back to the coconut milk. Do the same with the rice flour. Now we're not going to be using any gelatin or anything. So we're going to be just thickening this coconut milk with our rice flour and corn flour. Now just mix everything nicely, see that there are no lumps, and now we're going to put it on a low to medium flame. Keep stirring. Now we're going to add about 1/4 cup of sugar. You can adjust the sugar, the sweetness according to your taste. You can add more or you can add less. And now just keep stirring this for exactly 5 minutes on a low to medium flame, and you will see that it instantly starts to thicken. And now turn the flame off, and with the residue heat, keep stirring it. Now I'm using these silicone cupcake holders, but you can use any, even glass bowl or, any mold that you have at home. And you're just going to pour this into all of these molds. And you're now going to just refrigerate this for exactly 30 minutes. This will set after 30 minutes. So you don't need to put it in the deep freeze, just put it in a regular refrigerator for exactly 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes of waiting patiently, you'll see that it has nicely set. Now these silicone molds, if you have them, use them because they're really easy to demold. Like you will see, I'm doing it now. So now that these have set completely after 30 minutes, I'm just going to use small plates, and you'll see how easily the silicone mold comes out. Just lift it like this, and it's nice and clean and nothing is there on it. And it's nice and wobbly, and I can't wait to dig into this lovely coconut pudding. It reminds me of my childhood days when my Nana used to make this for us in Goa. Of course, she used to use, soak the rice and then grind the rice flour and then add it. But this is an instant and quicker way of making it. And I'm just going to decorate it with some sliced almonds since I had some almonds at home. But you can put pistachios, you can put chopped cashew nuts. The choice is yours. I say that you must try this recipe during the summer because it's so light and so refreshing, and you must have this chilled. So you can see that it is set so quickly, and it is really refreshing and light and delicious. So for those of you who love coconut, this is an easy way of making some lovely coconut dessert, and just slice into it and enjoy it. So I hope you liked today's recipe. I hope you give this a try. Do let me know in the comment section of how your lovely coconut pudding turned out. And, if you like this video, then don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've got more than 800 recipes on my channel, so go and check it out. I'll leave a link to my channel below. Thank you so much for being here. recipe is malai sandwich, and it's super simple to prepare, friends, although it looks very complicated. And the end result is just these light clouds of sweetness that just melt in your mouth. I'm sure many of you love this dessert, as all of us now at home love it. And for those of you who don't know what it is, watch the video and do try it out. So let's head on to my kitchen and make today's lovely dessert of malai sandwich. So let's start with today's recipe. Now first we are going to make the paneer. So I've taken 1 liter of milk. I've added 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and I've just let the milk split like this. Then we're going to just strain this into a muslin cloth, and we're going to put a heavy weight on it. Now don't throw out this way. You can use it to make your chapati dough. Now after an hour and a half or 2 to 3 hours, when the paneer has finally set, we're going to take a large plate and we are going to crumble up the paneer. And then we're going to knead the paneer for at least 5 to 10 minutes till it becomes very, very soft. Then we're going to divide this into about 6 balls, and we're going to roll them out very, very carefully and shape them into these kind of squares. Ensure that there are no cracks in them. Now I've got 6 malai sandwiches with 1 liter of milk. So if you want more, then you can go with 2 liters or 3 liters. Now once these are ready, we're going to make our sugar syrup. So we're just taking 4 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar. We don't have to make a thick sugar syrup. We just have to bring this water to a boil, and then we're just going to let these paneer squares go into this sugar syrup. Just turn them in between, and then we're just going to let this sit on a very low flame for about 10 minutes in this sugar syrup. And then you're going to turn off the gas flame and let this sugar syrup completely cool for an hour and a half. Now we're going to make the filling that comes in between the sandwich. So I've taken about 4 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter in a pan. Now here I've prepared 1/3 cup of milk with some saffron strands in it and let it sit for about 20 minutes till you get this beautiful color. So you have to take some hot milk. Then there's some milk powder and some powdered sugar. There's 3/4 cup of milk powder and 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Now I'm just going to put this saffron milk into the ghee. I'm going to add my powdered sugar and I'm going to just whisk it well. Then I'm going to add a little of the milk powder at a time and keep whisking it so we get a nice smooth consistency. And then we're just going to stir this paste for about 2 to 3 minutes till it thickens up like this and starts leaving the sides of the pan. And then you're just going to transfer this into a bowl. Now I've taken out the paneer pieces and I've just strained it for, so that any excess water can be taken out. This is our filling. Now we're just going to cut the paneer slices into 2 halves. Now they have doubled up in size because they've been in the sugar syrup for very long. So cut them with a very sharp knife, just in between like this. Use a very, very sharp knife and cut them into 2 halves. And then you're just going to apply this filling that we have prepared. Let the filling cool to room temperature before you apply it. Don't apply it hot. And that's how we make the sandwiches. And then for decorating them, I've just used a few strands of saffron. You can put some silver work on it, or you can put even some chopped up pistas. You can do anything you like to make it look beautiful. But even the simple saffron strands just made it look really beautiful. And friends, you have to chill this for a while before eating it in the refrigerator. And believe me, when you put them into your mouth, they're just going to melt with all that lovely sugar syrup that it's soaked up and the lovely flavor of the filling. It's really heavenly and divine. So friends, let's start with today's Jeera Shankar Pari or Shankar Pare or the Namak Pare. Now here are the ingredients, they're very few. So I'm going to be using just a cup of maida. Then I'm going to be using salt to taste, 1 tablespoon of oil, regular cooking oil, 1 tablespoon of jeera, cumin seeds and water as needed. So first I'm going to add the salt to taste to the flour and I'm going to mix it in well. Next, I'm going to add the jeera or the cumin seeds and again mix it in well. Then we're going to add the oil and then using my fingers, I'm going to crumble up everything and mix everything really well together. Now we know when the mixture is really right, when you try to hold a part of the mixture and it really comes together firmly, as you will see in the video just now, it forms a kind of a shape or a ball shape where you can actually hold the mixture and it doesn't crumble anymore. That's when you know, just like this, that's when you know your mixture is ready. So now we're just going to add a little water at a time and form a dough like you would for roti or chapati. And the dough should be such that it doesn't stick, it doesn't become sticky, but it's nice and firm and elastic. Now we're going to let the dough rest for 1 hour before we start making our Shankar Pare. So then I'm going to roll out this dough to a very thin chapati or puri. And then I'm going to use this cutter, which we use for karanjis. And then I'm going to make straight lines and then diagonal lines. So you get this typical diamond shape. Keep all of them aside. In the meantime, you can heat up your oil and we're going to fry this on a low flame continuously. Don't increase your flame to medium or to high. We're just going to fry them on a very low flame. So once your oil is nice and hot, we're going to deep fry these till they're nice and light golden brown in color. Now the thing is, if you keep your flame very high, these will turn into golden brown, but the inside will remain a little bit raw. So, continuously fry them on a very low flame. But your oil should be nice and hot. So you'll see that they slowly start to rise up like this to the surface. And then it takes about half a minute or so till they are really nice and crispy. Then you're going to drain out all the excess oil onto a kitchen towel or a kitchen napkin. And then wait for them to, completely cool down before you transfer them to a steel container or a glass container. Now, they also have a very long shelf life if you store them in a nice airtight container, either steel or glass, and keep them in a nice dry and cool place. So I've just made a very little because at my home we like the sweet Shankar Pare more. I have put up that recipe already, so I'll leave a link for that below in the comment section as well as the description box. So you can click on that to see that recipe too. But we are more fond of the sweeter one, so I made very little. But if you want to make more of this, then just double or triple the quantity as needed. So this is also a very easy recipe and it tastes really, really delicious. So I hope you like this recipe, guys, and I hope you will give it a try. See you soon in my next recipe. Take care. Bye. So for today's burnt garlic rice, these are the few ingredients that we require. Just 4 ingredients. So here I've taken 1 cup of pre-cooked basmati rice or long grain rice. These are about 10 large cloves of garlic which you have to chop really fine. This is about half a cup of chopped coriander leaves, and I'm going to be using these 2 Maggi soup cubes. You can use them in chicken or in veg, and I'm also going to be using half a teaspoon of pepper. Now here I've taken about 2 tablespoons of oil in a pan. Now we're going to cook this on a high flame. So once the oil is hot, I'm going to be adding chopped garlic. Now we're going to fry the garlic till it's nice and golden brown in color. But keep an eye on it and keep stirring it. Now once it becomes golden brown in color, we're going to add the coriander and fry the coriander also on a high flame. Now we're going to add our pre-cooked rice. Like I said, I'll leave instructions on how I cook the rice. Fry everything on a high flame and be extremely quick. And now we're going to add the soup cube seasoning and the pepper powder. That's all, friends. And now just mix everything for about a minute on a high flame. And that's it. Your burnt garlic rice is ready. And I love to club this with some paneer chili. So I leave a link to that recipe so you can make the two together and they go really well together. But do give this recipe a try. Friends, I hope you liked today's recipe as well as today's video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up. Also by clicking the thumbs up icon. Also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of Akshata's recipes. Once you have subscribed, there is a small little bell icon that will pop up, so just click on that. That way whenever I put up a new recipe or a new video, you get a message for the same. So on that note, I'll say bye and I'll catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshata saying bye, take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. So till we meet again, bye.